Hello and welcome to the show. We start this week's FailRace episode with APF Stig trying to take a shortcut and the fence deciding that he wasn't going to take a shortcut. Gets the Sultan halfway wedged through the fence gets angry and, well, Sultan is no more. Joey Bacon decides to run over some people in GTA 5. Now, we have seen many a insta-karma on Downhill Chaos when I inadvertently hit the hikers, and sure enough, instant karma is back again as the dead body gets unhappy and launches the tornado up into the roof of the tunnel, and everybody explodes. Next, we are still on GTA 5, chasing down some bodyguards and managing to launch their car. It would be a great getaway if the person giving chase didn't have sticky bombs and could throw them right up onto the the sidewalk there. A pretty impressive nudge, nevertheless. Mashed Potatonator has got some mods on GTA 5. He's absolutely flying through the city with his Emperor. Can't turn the car in time, though. Clips a rock, launches it, and lands absolutely perfectly on the off-road area here. Again, clips another bank, goes for some more twists as we go in towards a cow field, and still manages to land all of it perfectly, and then gets stopped by a little wooden wagon, as you do. Some impressive stunts, though, nevertheless. And our next driver tries to do a similar thing while down in the storm drains, trying to get onto the motorway. Launches the car, clears one, can't quite make it, and then we find a big explosion. It didn't quite work as well as the Soaring Emperor, I have to say. Points for trying. Nevertheless, Bothered Nemo 97 is on Watch Dogs, racing his way through the traffic, spots that the bridge is up, goes to climb up it or jump over it, and the bike has some other ideas, gets a lot more height than he's expecting, kind of bounces it off the railing. And the bike is now lost somewhere over in that direction. Impressive flight. Impressive also to have survived the fall. Jay Duckers, also on Watch Dogs, has got a peculiar car, this one. As you can see, it was all smashed up, but one nudge on a fire truck has fixed it. Somehow, crashing this car fixes it. I'm not 100% sure how all of that makes sense. However, it does appear to be the case. You saw crashing through the scenery there, repaired the rear quarter as well. So it's a very magic car, that one. Flying Potato on Forza 6 manages to hit the Forza Force that decides his little Datsun should be going sideways on the grass at rather high speeds. Never a good thing to be having at Daytona. Very unfortunate, I guess, a little laggy incident. The poor Datsun is stuck on its side and well and truly out of the race. Paddy Fancy on Just Cause 3 is stealing a little Jeep to get away from the authorities. The authorities decide to launch a truck at him. They may have used a little bit too much power on that, just a teensy-weensy little bit, as I think it might have been a wreck of a truck, I don't quite know, you don't really see it well enough, has gone into the water, I suspect, or far in that direction. Yeah, it's not coming back. Furious Fish on Test Drive Unlimited is playing around with the AI, gives the Ferrari a little bit of a nudge as he kind of gets slowed down by traffic. The Ferrari then decides that the best possible idea, rather than reverse and try and go round the van, is to push the van, make a bit of a smokescreen as well. While trying to do such pushing, it's not quite getting the Ferrari going very well, is it? I'm not sure that was the wisest idea there. We are on to NASCAR 2003 with a big wreck as they go through this corner. All of the cars managing to come together. All it takes is one car up into the wall, the 53 here, and yeah, that makes a bit of a nuisance of himself. The most impressive, though, is from the 41's perspective. As the 53 comes down, 41 kind of gets launched up, and physics doesn't really know what to do with the car other than to kind of fire it up into the air and make it do some rolls. Black and Red 81 on Project Cars gets sideways coming up Eau Rouge. His little Formula car snaps something and goes for a roll. Now, normally you expect to see big shunts there if things go wrong like that. Nope, it's absolutely fine. I think it's a Formula Renault. It starts sliding, the back end lets go. It digs in, flips over. It's a very vicious flip, as in rather slow motion. That is a seriously vicious flip. But it completes the roll perfectly so that it can land on all wheels and carry on. Yes, all of a sudden it just goes and the car is over, but it's just perfectly timed to, I would imagine, not particularly comfortable inside the car, but it's landed it perfectly to carry on. Next, we're still on Project Cars with a Lotus 49. Had a little bit of a spin coming out of the first corner. All of the AIs ploughed into the back of him, as you might expect with so many cars. And then the Lotus does a magic thing. Despite missing both rear wheels, somehow it's driving, and still driving at relatively good pace. Not 100% sure how that one works, but the Lotus was carrying on. SVG Devastation on Project Cars has not got the best of starting points. His go-kart is stuck, basically. I'm not sure what the game did to the poor car. He then gets an assistance from either a friend or an AI, I'm assuming it's a friend, who manages to recover his go-kart with the help of the McGann there, but never good when you're stuck in the floor to start a race. Joe Ridiculous on spin tyres goes to visit a garage, his Unimog gets unhappy, and the game decides said car should go to space and twist and get really unhappy with all of the physics. And then the Unimog is stuck with its nose pointing in the air in a puddle. Not a particularly good day for said vehicle. And finally, we have Muscle versus Tuner on the crew, messing around at the airport where he spots a plane, having more fun than he is. I don't know what's going on with the aircraft. Can't imagine that's a particularly fun flight going on. And through the floor. Oh, we stopped spinning. We're now just going to boost ourselves upwards. And then we're going to... Now we're coming back down nose first. As it goes back through the floor again. I have no idea what is going on with that poor aeroplane. Anyway, that is it for this episode, guys. If you have clips you would like to submit to this series, then you can via our forums. There'll be a link in the description. At the very top of the page is the FailRace clip submission section. You can find all of the rules and how to submit clips in there. But that is it from me. Thank you very much for watching, and until next time, goodbye.